Everybody, welcome to Declassified Live. It is Friday, and we have a lot to talk about here. This is a really interesting little battle going on, isn't there, between Trump and Attorney General Jeff Sessions. I mean, this is pretty remarkable stuff to see a president go after his own Attorney General like this, and I think incredibly well-deserved. Jeff Sessions is absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. I don't know what this guy is doing. No, I've ranted and raved about Jeff Sessions, and I've said that, hey, Hangman John Ruth, good morning, man. And I want to let everybody know how many people are on here right now. Not many. I want to let everybody know that today's going to be a short show. Going to be with you for about a half an hour. They're going to come in and do some work on the air conditioning in here. And so they're going to have to be bouncing around behind me on a ladder and getting into the vents. And so, unfortunately, they're getting here right around 8 a.m. Hopefully, they're a little bit late. But Jeff Sessions has really dropped the ball as AG. I know, I'm being Captain Obvious right now on that one. But I really want to read what Trump tweeted this morning about Sessions. If you haven't heard it, let me go over to Trump's timeline. Twitter's being a little bit slow for me. And Trump really let him have it. Now, this is on the heels of Jeff Sessions saying yesterday that he won't be bullied and he won't politicize the DOJ. Jeff Sessions, in my opinion, is running the most political. Hey, Charles Burke. Hey, Raymond. How are you guys? Jeff Sessions is running the most political Department of Justice outside of Barack Obama's under Eric Holder, then Loretta Lynch. Jeff Sessions' DOJ is so political on the side of Democrats. And not only won't Jeff Sessions prosecute Democrats, not only won't Jeff Sessions prosecute allies of Hillary Clinton's, it's worse. He protects them with immunity deals. Queen for a day letters. If you don't know what those are when you go in to speak to federal prosecutors and they say nothing you say in here can be used against you. Even if later on it's deemed to be a false statement, we're not going to prosecute you. Team Clinton, all Hillary's friends got those deals. General Flynn, a man who served his country for 4 decades, didn't get one of those. Jeff Sessions has the most political DOJ in history. So let's read what the president said to Jeff Sessions this morning. It's about from an hour ago it started. Quote, Department of Justice will not be properly... Okay, so he's starting off repeating Jeff Sessions. Quote, Department of Justice will not be improperly influenced by political considerations. Those are Sessions' words. Trump quoted them. Trump then says, Jeff, this is great, what everyone wants. So look into all of the corruption on the other side, including detailed emails, Comey lies and leaks, Mueller conflicts, McCabe, Strzok, Page, or next tweet, FISA abuse, Christopher Steele and his phony and corrupt dossier, the Clinton Foundation, illegal surveillance of Trump campaign, Russia collusion by Dems, and so much more. Open up the papers and documents without redaction. Come on, Jeff. You can do it. The country is waiting. Then he goes to talk about talk show. I was going to say reality winner, ex-NSA contractor, reality winner. He says ex-NSA contractor to spend 63 months in jail over classified information. Gee, this is small potatoes compared to what Hillary Clinton did. So unfair, Jeff. Double standard. And the president is 100% correct. It is a terrible double standard. Hey, John Zealand, terrible double standard. Now, everybody, Carlos Smith says, why hasn't Jeff Sessions been fired? He needs to be fired. Congress. Trump was running on the assumption, and correctly, well, a few of them, right? There's been a lot of turmoil in the White House. Now this Omarosa thing. Now this Michael Cohen thing. Firing Jeff Sessions would have made it look like Trump didn't have a handle on anything. So that's one. Number two, the U.S. Senate. Hey, Gail, how are you? Good morning. True Brit, morning. Sessions was in the Senate for a really long time. A lot of his buddies are there. And so it wasn't the easiest thing to fire Sessions, because firing Sessions means he's leaving in disgrace, right? His buddies in the Senate, I don't like that. They wouldn't have been apt to confirm somebody else. McConnell might not have given the floor time. he might have said, nope, you've got your AG, you got Jeff, stick with Jeff, which is what he was saying. But now even Mitch McConnell and Senate Republicans, some of whom are never Trump, are seeing the writing on the wall. They're seeing the conservative base furious at Jeff Sessions, furious. They're seeing their constituents furious at Jeff Sessions, wanting Jeff Sessions removed. They're reading it. They're seeing the writing on the wall. It's there. And the senators are starting to realize, hey, if Trump wants a new attorney general, we got to give him a new attorney general. Because this ain't working. This is not working at all. And so where do we go from here? Does he get a new AG? Well, I can tell you this. I don't see how Jeff Sessions remains AG if he doesn't do anything. Panchudo, real quick, we're going to talk about Texas elections. Tons of Beto signs here in San Antonio. Just found out he's white, though. Where are the SJWs on this? His name is Beto O'Rourke. His last name is O'Rourke. I think he's half Hispanic, half Irish. Anyway, the left doesn't really think about things like that. Hey, Charles Burke from Virginia, how are you? So Jeff Sessions is not doing his job at this point. Not doing his job. He's in an open feud with the president of the United States, but worse, he looks weak. Americans don't believe Jeff Sessions has control over the Department of Justice. Now, Susan B. High says Jeff Sessions needs to step down. He does, but he won't. Yesterday's statement proves he won't. I won't politicize this DOJ. I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not going to be bossed around. That's not a guy ready to step down. That's a guy who's in the political fight of his life, and he's going to stick in. That's a guy who feels that he wants to do things his way and that he shouldn't have allegiance to the president of the United States, the American people, anyone, anything. Not good. Not good at all. Jeff Sessions needs to go. The country needs effective leadership in law enforcement. They're seeing Tony Podesta get immunity. They're seeing Imran Awan not doing jail time for things that Michael Cohen and Paul Manafort are facing jail time for. The exact same charge. Bank fraud. 18 U.S. Code 1344. Exact same federal statute was violated. The Democrat staffer working for Debbie Wasserman Schultz, no jail time. No jail time as recommended by the Department of Justice. Think about that for a second. Jeff Sessions, Department of Justice, recommended no jail time. Why? Why? Maybe the guy's cooperating. No indication of that. People on the right who cooperate do jail time. Jeff Sessions should have stepped in when the FBI and other DOJ prosecutors didn't want to prosecute General Flynn. Jeff Sessions should have stepped in and said to Rob Mueller, no, you are not prosecuting a guy who was the incoming national security advisor who had a conversation with a Russian counterpart, his job as the national security advisor elect, and his answer differs very slightly from another one you got. We are not prosecuting a general, an American hero. Not happening. But Sessions didn't do that. He didn't do it. And he won't. Because Jeff Sessions is not, he's not on our side. Jeff Sessions is a swamp creature. Jeff Sessions fundamentally believes that what Hillary Clinton did was okay. You remember at the Turning Point High School conference a few weeks back, the crowd said, lock her up. And Jeff Sessions goes, he, lock her up. I hear that on the campaign trail. I heard that on the campaign trail a lot. Lock her up. He was terrified. He couldn't even look at the crowd. They were high school kids. He couldn't even make eye contact. And my God, if these people come at me with this Q nonsense again, trust the plan, Sessions, the silent assassin, Operation Slow Walker. Oh, how moronically dumb. How dumb. Gail Kochman says something I've been tweeting out. Sessions was part of that insurance policy that they discussed in Andy's office. I'm really starting to believe that. I really am. Jeff Sessions has gave a pass to every crime around the Clinton campaign. He's given a pass to the entire debacle surrounding the Steele dossier. He's given a pass to Perkins Coie, the law firm, funneling money, hiding it from the FEC, paying Fusion GPS to benefit Hillary Clinton. The exact same thing Michael Cohen did with the Stormy Daniels payment, only they probably paid Fusion GPS into the millions. They're not prosecuting that. They are not prosecuting that. Why? Why not? Where is Jeff Sessions? Now, M. Kennedy 150 says Rosenstein recommended to Trump that Wray should be FBI director. Doesn't mean Wray is part of the swamp. Well, he is. He was a DOJ guy. However, I'm actually hearing from people inside the FBI who are good that Wray is not too bad, that he's quiet, he's methodical, he's doing things. They love the new deputy director, Dave Bowditch. And a good buddy of mine, somebody you all know and trust, Seb Gorka, Dr. Sebastian Gorka. Seb really likes Dave Bowditch. They were together during on the day of the San Bernardino attacks. Dave Bowditch was over in the LA field office. He was running the LA field office. I hear nothing but really good things about the FBI number 2 that Wray promoted up. And so I'm going to give Wray a little more time, because at the end of the day, the attorney general is the one who needs to do all these things. And the deputy attorney general, I think we know that Rod Rosenstein won't do a damn thing. Where in the world is Jeff Sessions? Where? Where is Jeff Sessions? I don't know. Rod Rosenstein gets up there. Donald Trump meeting with the Queen of England. Rod Rosenstein gets up there, interrupts global coverage of the president meeting with the Queen of England to talk about indicting 12 Russian GRU officers who will never see the inside of a courtroom, never face extradition. At the same time, and Rod Rosenstein's up there at Maine DOJ on the podium, the flags behind him, 2 big guys standing behind him like this and like this. Rod Rosenstein's looking like a dictator, looking like he controls the DOJ during that press conference. Jeff Sessions is at a local police department in a small town in a southern state talking to local patrol cops about fentanyl. The optic was disgraceful for Jeff Sessions. It's not what the attorney general of the United States does. Rosenstein should have been doing that, not Sessions, or hell, not even the deputy AG. Should have been like a local AUSA from a local field office. Give me a break. It's ridiculous. And it's embarrassing for the attorney general. It's embarrassing for the nation. All right? And I'm so sick of hearing, well, she's an older guy. Sessions is an older guy. Oh, he's older. He's 1 year younger than Donald Trump. A year younger. Do you believe that? Look at their energy levels. Ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Jeff Sessions is recused from the Russia investigation. He shouldn't be. But he's not recused from the Imran Awan case. So why did Imran Awan get a pass on jail time? Jeff Sessions isn't recused from Hillary Clinton leaking classified info. He's not recused from Huma Abedin placing classified info on her husband's laptop. Not recused from any of that. Won't prosecute it. Refuses. Why? Why? Because he is one of the most ineffective attorneys general in U.S. history. Hell, if not the most ineffective. If not the most ineffective. I mean, it's bad. It is beyond bad. Don't even know what to say. Really. MD says because Jeff Sessions has abdicated the AG responsibility where anything political is concerned. It's spineless cowardice, really. I think you're spot on. Somebody told me that Sessions doesn't believe the DOJ should be political. And he's made it, like I said a bit earlier, the most political Department of Justice in the history of the U.S. outside of Obama's. Holder and Sessions were incredibly, Holder and Lynch were incredibly political. They circled the wagons around Obama, around Hillary, around every Democrat. Bill Clinton and Janet Reno were like this. Jeff Sessions and Donald Trump, Sessions went like this and embraced all the Democrats and brought them in, brought them all in. Went Hillary, Huma, Cheryl Mills, everybody. Strzok, Comey, McCabe, I'm going to protect you. You come over here, Uncle Jeffy's going to protect you. And he went like this to the Trump people. Go get prosecuted. Go to jail. Go. Sessions is a disgrace. An epic disgrace. And let me tell you all something, the ones in the States who are watching. If you don't vote, if you don't get out there and vote, and Dems take the House, Donald Trump will be impeached. He won't be removed from office in the Senate, but he will be impeached in the House. Mark my words on that. It is going to happen unless you vote. Not a snowball's chance in hell it won't. Ouroboros, I hope I'm saying this right. Ouroboros, no. Another good comment. Mainstream media mercilessly attacked everyone in the Trump administration, family, friends, business associates, and supporters, except Jeff Sessions. Truth about Sessions will one day come out. It's going to be ugly. Good comment. Remember when Reince Priebus was in the White House leaking, and every New York Times story was about everybody but Reince Priebus, and the ones in which he was mentioned, he looked great. That's how you know who your leaker is. That's how you know who your enemy is. Oh, yep. Deplorable says Dems will never end the Mueller investigation until Trump is impeached. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're going to do it. They are going to do it. It's not about, MD says Trump didn't want Hillary prosecuted. No, Trump originally said it wasn't a priority. He originally said it wasn't a priority. But you know what? Too many things has happened. Too many things has happened. I don't know. Well, somebody said here that this is that they don't like to see Alex Marlow throwing shade at Jeff Sessions. Who said that? MD said that. It's disturbing to see Alex Marlow at Breitbart throwing shade at Sessions, all because, for I can tell, Trump said he didn't want Hillary prosecuted. I'm throwing shade at Sessions. You know what? Guy's terrible. Ian Hall donated. Thanks, Ian. Trump has a new personal meaning of MAGA. My attorney got arrested. Thanks to the That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. All right. Let's see what else we got. I don't know what you mean. So that's so raw. Okay, but even if Marlow does believe that, MD says, I don't, John. It's Alex Marlow. That doesn't mean he gets to abdicate control. I don't get what you're saying. Are you saying Alex Marlow is backing up Jeff Sessions or he's not? Throwing shade it means that he's insulting Sessions. It doesn't mean he's protecting Sessions. So I think that Sessions is terrible. Terrible. If the Breitbart guys are protecting him, then they're wrong. I haven't looked at Breitbart in a while, to be honest with you. And not for any reason. I like the guys over there. I do this 4 hours a day collectively with this show and my other show. So MD, so Marlow's backing up Sessions, not throwing shade at Sessions. He's backing up Sessions. No, he's way off. Way off. I don't understand what you meant. Sessions just isn't doing anything good for America. Americans need to know they've got a strong Department of Justice. Americans need to know that They have federal law enforcement that cares about them, that cares about equal justice under the law. That's what Americans need to know. That's what they need to know. But they don't. They don't. Americans think that DOJ cares about the elites. And Americans used to believe there were two standards of justice. One for them, one for the elites. Now they believe there are three standards of justice. One for them, one for the elites, in which they get charged, but they don't do jail time. And then one for people around Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. If you're around Hillary Clinton, you're treated very well. And if you're around Donald Trump, your life is destroyed. So there are now three standards of justice in the U.S. There are now three. And you lowly American citizen and taxpayer, you're scum. You're down here. We're down here. We're way down here. It's ridiculous. And we better stop allowing it. Now, the thing you can do is call your senator and tell your senator that if Trump fires Sessions and they block anything, you're going to be voting against them. Let your senator know that you want Jeff Sessions removed and you want them to vote to confirm whoever the replacement is. Peter House says if Republicans do well in the midterms, Trump will replace Sessions then. Yeah, I mean, he can't do it before then. He can't. M. Kennedy 150 says, I think Trump should say to hell with the optics and release all materials unredacted. Fire Sessions and end the Mueller witch hunt. He should, but not before the midterms. Can't do it before the midterms. It'll just create too many political problems. S.L. Sully, pleased with this. I think Trump and Sessions are playing a role because Trump can't look like he's involved. Sessions could be doing more. No, there is nothing going on behind the scenes. Nothing. Believe me, I speak to people in D.C. I speak to people in the White House, people close to the Trump family daily. To a person, they say to me, Sessions was our biggest mistake. Don't believe this craziness from these internet morons. Behind the scenes Session. He's a silent assassin. He's a slow walker. It's not happening. Sessions is useless. Brian Wood says if Democrats get control of the House, we are screwed. Cheeseburger says, wasn't Sessions involved with the edited IG report? Probably. I mean, the IG reports to him. That's why I don't like the IG as part of the DOJ. I think it needs to be separate. Gail Kotzman says, but I will email my never Trump or Republican senator. See, guys, got to stop having that attitude. It doesn't matter if they're never Trump or a Dem. You're the voter. You got to tell them what you think. Abraham Lincoln 2020. Trump gets impeached. Will Pence become POTUS? No. There are two steps to removing a president. First is impeachment. That's in the House. Then it goes to a trial in the Senate where they vote for the president to be removed. That won't happen. They won't have enough votes in the Senate. They'll have enough votes for impeachment in the House. That's like a really strong rebuke. Bill Clinton was impeached in the House, but not removed by the Senate. K-Mac, now I like this. Now we know why Sessions is known as the silent assassin. He's killed whatever chance we had at justice. Everything is shredded and gone now. Deep State 1, MAGA 0 winning? I don't think so. Brian Woods, I am not Ezra. I'm John. But yeah, look, there is no plan behind the scenes. None. Trinocula says it's hard to believe even good intentioned people that go to D.C. can be politicized, but it happens all the time. Sessions didn't just go to D.C. with Trump, though. He's been there for decades. We know that. Alpha Wolf says Sessions is an idiot only worried about marijuana. Yeah, I always say that. Jeff Sessions pops up every 6 weeks and says, legal weed, MS-13, civil asset seizure. And then he goes away and he hides. He goes away and he hides. Where is he? Where is he? And then he pops up and he says, I don't want to politicize this DOJ. Sessions wants to be like a local prosecutor going after petty nonsense, weed, asset seizure, gangs. He doesn't want to be the U.S. Attorney General. He wants to be a local U.S. attorney. Adam Troy says, I think Jeff Sessions lost his first love to a pothead. Yeah. Yeah. Who would I have for AG? Abraham Lincoln 2020 asks. It's a really good question. Somebody from outside of DOJ. I like Pam Bondi, the Florida Attorney General. She's hardcore. She's fearless. I'm hearing she's on the short list. I'd love to see her as AG. Oh, God. Simpson, best guy Trump hired and fired was Rex Tillerson. Oh, my God. No, he was terrible. He was a big globalist. Tillerson was a terrible AG. We Republicans, Gail says, must email our senators even if they're Democrats. Yep. Lindsey Graham, no. As AG, I do not believe that'll happen. No. Trump knows now that he's got to bring in somebody loyal to him. Dave Whelan, Pam is awesome. Whalen, Pam is awesome. She is. She's great. She'd make an outstanding U.S. Attorney General. Outstanding. Brian Woods is disappointed in Trump's choice cabinet, namely Sessions. I had something he was trying to do what he thought was right. Yeah, well, he was. And he was getting very bad advice from people, unfortunately. But I like a lot of the appointees. I think General Mattis is a bit of a globalist, but he's doing a good job over at Defense. I really, really like Mike Pompeo. Really like Mike Pompeo. M. Kennedy 150, what do I think is going on with Huber's investigation? Absolutely nothing. Huber is a special prosecutor. All that means, everybody thinks that means, oh, there is a second special counsel working behind the scenes. Sessions and Huber are working through the night and taking these people down. No, it's not happening. All that means is that the U.S. attorney from Utah, Huber, was given an extended geographical mandate. That's all it means. You know who he reports to? Rod Rosenstein. That was for a little move to shut the base up, to shut them up and hope they would stop complaining. Nothing. Yeah, I don't dig war, but I dig Rex running our defense. Cheeseburger. Rex Tillerson doesn't run the Department of Defense. General Mattis does. James Mattis. MD says they agree with me. It needs to be somebody from outside the D.C. area, the next USAG. It has to be. It has to be. Absolutely. Coming back says Janine Pirro as AG would never happen. Her husband had too many problems. He was involved with organized crime when she was a judge. Me for AG, no. No, I'm not a lawyer, number one. Number two, I do not want to work for the government. No, thank you. I'm happy right here doing what I do on air. Everybody likes Pam Bondi. Pam would be hard charging. I know Pam. We have several very close mutual friends. She's a political ally. She'd be a rock star AG. Alpha Wolf says Trey Gowdy, no way. Trey Gowdy is all bark, no bite. Big deep state, never Trump. Swamp dweller guy. Like this with Lindsey Graham. Love John McCain. Trey Gowdy and Marco Rubio are like best of friends. No. MD says he's a paper tiger. Exactly. Berserk Shirt Bear says, and so many people dislike Sessions, why hasn't he been replaced? Politics. Bad optics for Trump to remove another cabinet member. The Senate wasn't ready to confirm a replacement. Sessions had been their buddy. He'd been one of them. They let Trump know, you got your AG. We're not worried about judges. But now they're starting to see the backlash of Americans. And now they're starting to realize, all right, we got to do something about this. We got to work with the president on this one. Let's see. What else we got here? Jimmy B says, has anyone actually seen John McCain lately? No. And I suspect his brain cancer has progressed. I suspect he's, in a very bad state, bad shape. And I don't suspect we'll see him again. But what he should do is the right thing and resign his seat. Holding his seat is not the right thing. And unfortunately, guys, the contractors are here to repair the AC. They got here on time, which is shocking. Apparently, they've actually been out there for a little while. I just got an IM from the person out at the gate that the contractors are here. I'm going to sign off. I will see you guys on Monday morning, 7:30 a.m. You have an amazing weekend.